All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is an emergency meeting according to RCW 42.30.070. And it is Tuesday, December 27th at 11 a.m. Diane or Mark, would you like to do roll call?
Commissioner District 1.
Randy Nevlin here.
Commissioner District 2. Not here. Commissioner District 3.
Sharon Trask, Mason County. Man,
Yep.
I'm so used to that. I'm here.
We have a quorum. Thank you.
Great, thank you. All right, let's move on to item number 3, actions to consider. Mark, would you like to give us a briefing, or is John?
Absolutely. So this is the action to consider is an approval of resolution to declare a countywide state of emergency and authorize the use of county resources to assist the community, activate emergency resources, and approval for the county administrator to sign any necessary agreements in response to this emergency. In general situation, we have severe flooding that has been reported in the Hoodsport areas and North Mason, Belfair areas. The lower portion of Elfendall Pass Road closed due to fallen trees. East Hummingbird Lane house is flooded with water up to mid-calf. 4 people and pet were rescued. State Route 300 Northeast Sandhill Road flooded. DOT is on the scene. 11991 East State Route 106. There's a house flooding. 9433 Northeast Shore Road. Looks like there's flooding up there too. Water is over the bulkhead in the Hoodsport area, and North Mason is currently experiencing severe flooding, awaiting updated report. Rescues of flooded areas are underway.
All right, great.
We have king tides that are actually scheduled, or that are all of this week. So king tides with heavy rain and snow melt definitely is putting us into a flooding situation. And so we have wanted to get this set up. So I talked with all 3 commissioners earlier this morning and agreed that we should get this meeting together. I only have 2 commissioners that are able to attend. Our other commissioner does not have access to his computer to do a Zoom call. So you guys are it.
All right, thank you. Any questions? All right, how about a motion or?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move for the approval resolution declaring a countywide state of emergency, authorize the use of county resources to assist the community, activate emergency resources, and approval for the county administrator to sign any necessary agreements in response to the emergency.
All right, and I will second that. All right, any further discussion or?
Yeah, I'd just like to make a comment. I'm looking on here and seeing how many people are on here on such a quick emergency meeting. I think it's best for us to let you know that this is not a big giant catastrophe or something like that that's happening. This is general business for us to do when these type of things do occur. Being that there's a king tide, the water that's melting off or coming down doesn't have ready access to get out to the canals and to the sound. So therefore it backs up and it makes it even worse when it comes to flooding. But this is something that happens with us every few years. We go through this, and there's no reason to be concerned or alarmed except for those that are on those waters to take the special precautions that are necessary to make sure you protect you and your family. But again, this is not something to worry about. This is something we deal with more on a regular basis. You just never know when it's going to happen. So I hope you don't mind me taking the time. I've never seen an emergency meeting with this many people attend. I just thought I would let them know this.
I appreciate that. I'm sure that everyone on this meeting appreciates that as well. And thank you for being so readily available also. All right, so we'll move on to vote. We do have a motion to approve a resolution to declare a countywide state of emergency, authorize the use of county resources to assist the community, activate emergency resources, and approval for the county administrator to sign any necessary agreements in response to the emergency. All of those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you,
All right.
Commissioners. Would like to just take this opportunity to update you both on, may want to set up a meeting for tomorrow afternoon. We've identified some budgets that may need to do some transfers in between their operations and personnel and salaries at the last minute. And so want to make sure we are all.
Mark, we got to be very careful. This is an emergency meeting. We're not allowed to discuss anything that's not on the agenda. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all
Feel
right.
free to call us afterwards. I just don't want us to get in trouble. Emergency meetings are very rare.
Yep. I will call you after this meeting.
Please.
All right. All right. Well, that concludes our actions to consider.
It actually looks like John did join our meeting. I see John there, Mr. Taylor.
Sir.
So I just gave the board your situational report, and they've approved. Did you have any other, have you learned of anything else that would be applicable to this emergency declaration?
Just so the commissioners know, we have an emergency meeting set up with State EMD at 1300 or 1 o'clock today. They received the same report as you folks did. We're currently getting damage assessments out to the fire districts so that they can do them electronically on their phones and get and attach photos and get those back to us. So they'll predominantly be like the ones I sent to you folks to look at, but they'll be linked to a document with the actual damage. So those are going out, and we're having an update with them at 2 o'clock this afternoon to prepare for tomorrow morning, since the conditions along with high tide seem to be the same. So we're going to prepare for what may occur tomorrow as well.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, John. And a huge thank you to those that are out there helping. All of our people that are in need, where it's tough right after the holidays, and well, it's tough anytime. But
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'll
Thank
let
you,
them know
John.
that. I'll let them know that, ma'am. Also, we're
Thank you.
getting the individual damage assessments out to the public as they contact us, so they can start contacting their insurance companies and preparing for FEMA.
Yeah, to everybody out there, please be safe. If the puddle looks deep, don't drive through it. It's just not necessary. We have a lot of them, people already down on the North Shore that have tried to drive through at Sand Hill, did not make it through, and their cars are stalled. It's just better not to even do anything right now. And again, as was put out by Commissioner Kress, a very special thank you to all of our I'm going to call them first responders, because they are. They are absolutely first responders as well. Thank you for the county first responders and all the other first responders, law enforcement and fire that are out there and the PUDs. God bless. Take care of all you. Madam Chair, I move we adjourn.
I'll second that. And we are adjourned.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
All right.